Time now for the weather. It is currently 26 degrees Celsius and cloudy. It will average around 23 degrees this evening. The ozone is unhealthy in eastern Busan. That's all we have time for this hour's news. Thanks for listening. You're listening to BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with David Kim. BEFM, 부산 영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Humans and AI technology need to coexist, but it's a challenging process. The rapid advancement of AI often raises concerns about job displacement. On one hand, there's relief that imperfect AI hasn't completely replaced humans. However, human labor is becoming more difficult and complex as it fills the gaps left by incomplete AI. Should we embrace AI for its potential to simplify our lives, or should we fear it? That is the question. Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is David Kim, and welcome to For Your Busan. Let's kick off the show with this song, Under Pressure by Queen. I am your host, David Kim. How are you all doing? Good to see a lot of people tuning in and texting in their good afternoon messages. I see you, Ponim, Sangmin Parknim, Anazylanim, Jennynim, all tuning in and having fun already. Welcome to the show. Now, in the opening, I did talk a little bit about AI, about human labor displacement, well, the possibility of more of that happening in the future, right? And so, in line of that, with regards to that, I mean, when was the last time you talked with an operator at a customer support or services center? You know, these days it feels almost impossible to speak with a human operator when we call these service centers or customer support centers. Usually an AI system answers and provides multiple options for us to choose from, where we have to press certain buttons. And if we miss something, we have to kind of go back and listen again to those AI voices or pre-recorded voices. Now, once we finally get connected to a human operator, we can get help to resolve our issues with products or services that we have problems with from our daily lives. And Busan's Donggu district, a special service center called Mosquito Call Center has been in operation since last summer. And Donggu Health Center runs this service until the end of October. And residents can call 1668-0052 to report any mosquito problems that they are facing. And a special team will be dispatched for free for a free pest control. And reports are accepted on weekdays from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., excluding weekends and holidays. And I guess with this unique call center, we can kind of look forward to a healthier summer in Busan. And one way to, I guess, keep cool in this hot, scorching summer is to take cool showers and foot baths with cool tap water, wrapping ice cubes in a damp towel and draping it around your neck, wearing light and loose-fitting clothing as well. And maybe if you want to save some electricity, visit an air-conditioned building, such as a shopping or public library as well. And also drink plenty of water, plenty of fluid, even if you're not thirsty. And use also protective glasses with UV protection on it. So sunglasses and a hat when going out into the sun. And avoid strenuous activities when outside temperature is high. Now, a call center, I know we use it often here in Korea, but I think in English we usually say it call it different things depending on what the purpose of the call centers are. For example, if it's about customer inquiries, we would say customer support center, technical support, or maybe telemarketing. So that's something to keep in mind. And today's text topic is about the support services or call centers. 여러분이 가장 최근에 콜센터에 전화를 한 경험을 공유해 주세요. 무엇을 해결하기 위해서 콜센터에 전화를 하셨나요? For what reason did you have to call a support services center or a customer support center? And when was the last time you did? Text me at pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 100 won. A Kakao Talk message you can search for and add us as a friend, 부산영어방송, and chat with me there. Or join us live on NotTube. We are streaming live right now, so come join in and talk to me there. Now, in the first half of the show, we have Busan Is, which is short for Busan is amazing. We get to dive into all the reasons that make Busan such a wonderful place to live in. We'll get some news updates with our news anchor, Hong Dang coming in. We also have DJ, which is short for David's Journal, and we get to discover what caught my eye today. And we also have Work Life Busan, where we get all sorts of work-life tips, advice from our work-life expert, Jennifer, coming in. In the second half, we have My Life, My English, this journey of my life in English as told by the people of Busan. And of course, we have our daily quiz segment and Busan Chingu Talk, where Melissa will be coming in, who is both a Busan local and an American, and will be sharing interesting and amusing anecdotes about how expats perceive life here in Busan. And today being a Wednesday, what's on the line? Pizza coupon is on the line. So if you want to win a pizza coupon, you just have to participate and have fun with me throughout the next hour and 45 minutes. All right, we'll take a quick break and go right into our first segment.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Good afternoon. Welcome back. We have Hong Dang in the studio. How are you doing?
안녕하세요. 반가운 수요일입니다.
Oh, really?
네.
How are you?
네. 좋습니다. 네.
Oh, that's good.
데이빗은요?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic.
네.
The weather outside today, it's pretty nice.
맞아요.
It's
그런데
not hot.
차를 운전해서 오는 경우에는 정말 밖이 더운지 추운지 이렇게 호강스럽게 살고 있나 싶다가도 조금만 걸으면 또 덥고 그렇잖아요. 그러다가 또 사무실 들어오면 또 내가 언제 더웠지? 이러는 사람이 이렇게 한순간 너무 달라지는 것 같아가지고 네, 오늘은 에어컨을 끄고 창문을 조금 열고 왔는데 그렇게 덥진 않았어요.
Yeah, if you're in the shade right now, it's really
그리고,
nice.
네, 내일부터는 또 오전에 이제 본격적으로 장마가 시작되나 봐요. 부산에도 비 소식이 있습니다.
All right.
네.
So with that in mind, let's go right into our first piece of news.
네, 부산시가 대중교통 통합 할인제 동백 패스를 운영하고 있는데 오는 7월부터는 만 13세에서 18세 대상으로 한 청소년 동백 패스도 도입합니다. 지금의 동백 패스는 만 19세 이상 성인을 대상으로 부산에 등록된 시내버스와 마을버스, 도시철도, 경전철, 동해선을 월 4만 5천 원 이상 이용하면 월 9만 원까지 초과 사용액 최대 45,000원을 동백전으로 환급해주고 있거든요. 청소년 동백 패스는 성인보다 낮은 청소년 대중교통 요금을 감안해서 월 25,000원 이상 이용하면 월 5만 원까지 추가 사용액 최대 25,000원을 동백전으로 환급해줄 예정입니다. 부산시는 청소년 15만 5천여 명이 대중교통 요금 환급 혜택을 받을 것으로 전망하고 있습니다.
So we all heard about this amazing Dongbek Pass. Now Busan will be introducing the youth Dongbek Pass for teenagers aged 13 to 18 starting in July to promote the use of and expand the benefits of the integrated public transportation discount system Dongbek Pass. Now considering the lower fares for the youths, the youth Dongbek Pass will provide refunds of up to 25,000 won for those who spend more than 25,000 won per month on public transportation instead of for the teenagers who would have to pay 45,000 won at least. So Busan City expects that approximately 155,000 youths will benefit from the public transportation fare reimbursement.
네, 부산시가 7월 정보 보호의 달을 맞아서 국정원 부산지부와 함께 사이버 보안 홍보 캠페인을 벌입니다. 정보 보호의 날이 7월 10일이거든요. 또 그때 가서 이야기 드릴게요. 부산시는 최근 컴퓨터 등에 침입해 파일을 암호화하고 암호를 풀어주는 대가로 금전을 요구하는 랜섬웨어 공격이 급증하고 있고 이로 인한 데이터 손실과 업무 중단 등의 피해가 계속 발생하고 있다고 설명했습니다. 시민들도 사이버 보안에 대한 관심을 갖고 피해가 발생하지 않도록 도시철도역이나 버스 정류장 등의 정보 안내기 또 전광판 등으로 홍보할 예정입니다.
So in celebration of Information Protection Month in July, Busan City announced that it will jointly promote a cybersecurity awareness campaign with the Busan branch of the National Intelligence Service. Now, the city explained that ransomware attacks, which encrypt files on computers and demand a ransom for decryption, have been increasing recently, causing ongoing damage such as data loss and business interruptions.
네. 향년 66세로 재임 중이던 김재윤 금정구청장이 어제 병환으로 별세했습니다. 금정구에서는 이에 따라 10월 16일 보궐선거가 치러질 예정이고요. 공직선거법에 따르면 3월 1일부터 8월 31일까지 보궐선거 실시가 확정된 선거는 10월 첫 번째 수요일에 실시하도록 하고 있습니다. 다만 선거일이 공휴일이거나 선거일 다음 날이 공휴일이면 그 다음 주 수요일로 정하고요. 오늘 10월 첫째 주 수요일은 10월 2일, 다음 날이 개천절 공휴일이고 또 둘째 주 수요일에는 한글날 공휴일이라서 보궐선거일이 10월 셋째 주 수요일로 정해졌습니다. 10월 16일에 보궐선거나 재선거가 치러지는 전국 기초단체는 현재 금정구를 포함해 4곳으로 알려져 있습니다.
So Kim Jae-yoon, the mayor of Kumjeonggu in Busan, passed away on the 25th, resulting in a by-election scheduled for October the 16th. According to the Busan Election Management Committee, the by-election for the mayor of Kumjeonggu has been confirmed for October the 16th. Now, under the Public Official Election Act, by-elections confirmed between March the 1st and the August the 31st are to be held on the first Wednesday of October. However, if that day is a public holiday or followed by one, the election is scheduled for the following Wednesday, and as such, it has been scheduled for October the 16th.
네, 고인의 명복을 빕니다. 자, 오는 26일 오늘부터 28일까지 한국폴리텍대학 부산 캠퍼스 등 4개 경기장에서 2024년 부산 장애인 기능경기대회 지금 열리고 있습니다. 사회와 기업의 장애인 고용에 대한 관심을 촉구하고 또 지역 내 우수한 기능장애인의 발굴, 육성을 위해서 매년 열리고 있는데요. 올해로 벌써 29회째를 맞는 부산 장애인 기능경기대회는 174명이 참가해서 가구 제작, 화훼 장식, 안마, 그림 등 총 22개 종목에서 열띤 경쟁을 벌입니다. 직종별 입상자에게는 국가기술자격법에 따라서 해당 직종 기능사 실기시험이 2년간 면제되고요. 종목별 금상 입상자는 오는 9월 열리는 제41회 전국 장애인 기능경기대회 출전 자격이 주어집니다.
So from today until the 28th, the 2024 Busan Skills Competition for persons with disabilities will be held at 4 venues, including the Busan campus of Korea Polytech University. Now, the competition is held annually to raise awareness about the employment of persons with disabilities in society and businesses, and to discover and nurture outstanding skills individuals with disabilities in the region. In its 29th year, the Busan Skills Competition for Persons with Disabilities will see 174 participants competing fiercely in 22 events.
네, 부산과 울산 경남 지역 19세에서 39세까지 청년 10명 가운데 6명 이상이 결혼을 하지 않은 것으로 나타났습니다. 미혼의 비중이 9년 전과 비교했을 때 10%포인트가량 늘었습니다. 동남지방 통계청이 조사한 자료에서 2022년 동남권 미혼 청년은 118만 9천 명으로 전체의 66.1%를 차지했는데요. 이것은 9년 전인 2013년보다 9.9%포인트 늘어난 수치입니다. 지역별로는 부산의 미혼 청년 비중이 71.8%로 가장 높았고 울산과 경남은 각각 61.8%, 또 경남은 61.1%로 나타났습니다. 동남권 미혼 청년 가운데 67.6%가 부모님과 함께 살고 있는 것으로 나타났고요. 부모님과 함께 살고 있는 미혼 청년 가운데 남성이 57%, 여성이 42%, 남성이 좀 더 높아요. 또 2022년 부모와 동거하는 미혼 청년의 경우 19세에서 24세의 비교적 젊은 나이에는 2015년보다 4%가량 감소했는데 25세에서 29세까지가 3% 늘고 35에서 39세도 1% 이상 증가한 것으로 나타났습니다. 부모와 동거 중인 미혼 청년 가운데 독립계획이 있다고 밝힌 경우는 전체 27.4%에 그쳤습니다.
So in the Busan, Ulsan, and Gyeongsang-namdo regions, over 60% of young adults aged 19 to 39 are unmarried, marking a 10% point increase compared to 9 years ago. According to the Southeast Regional Statistics Office, in 2022, there were 1.189 million unmarried young adults in these areas, comprising 66% of the population. The highest proportion of unmarried individuals was in Busan at 71.8%, followed by Ulsan and Gyeongsang-namdo, which each had about 61%. Among them, 67.6% lived with their parents, with males making up 57.4% and females 42.6%. And young adults aged 25 to 29 and 35 to 39 living with parents increased, while those aged 19 to 24 decreased. Their average monthly salary was 2.23 million won, 350,000 won less than those living independently, and only 27.4% had plans for financial independence.
네, 자 오늘 투데이즈 오늘은 6월 26일입니다. 세계 마약 퇴치 날입니다. 달력에 써 있는 경우도 있어요. 네, 1987년 유엔이 마약에 대한 경각심을 높이고 마약 남용이 없는 국제사회를 만들기 위해서 지정한 기념일입니다. 이 날이 1839년 옛날 이 중국의 한 지방 총독이 영국 상인으로부터 압수한 1,000톤 이상의 아편을 소각 폐기했던 날에서 따왔다고 해요. 1992년부터 우리나라에서도 민간단체인 한국마약퇴치운동본부가 매년 약물 남용 예방과 재활에 관련한 프로그램을 열어왔는데 법정 기념일로 우리가 제정된 것은 2007년부터라고 합니다. 네, 그리고 오늘 또 국제 고문 피해자 지원의 날입니다. 1984년 12월 10일 국제연합이 고문 방지 협약을 채택하고 그 협약이 공식 발효된 1987년 6월 26일을 세계 곳곳에서 고문으로 고통받고 있는 피해자를 기억하는 날로 기념하고 있습니다.
So today is the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, designated by the United Nations in 1987 to raise awareness about drug issues and promote a drug-free global society. Now, the date commemorates an event in 1839 when a provincial governor in China burned and destroyed over 1,000 tons of confiscated opium seized from British traders.
네, 가끔은 가볍고 재미있는 것은 내가 취하고 무겁고 조금 어려운 것은 자꾸 버리고 외면하려는 경우가 있잖아요. 가끔 투데이즈 오늘이나 이렇게 부산 뉴스 혹은 뭐 다른 뉴스를 접하다 보면 할 때가 있거든요. 하지만 당당히 전할 건 전하고 기뻐할 건 기뻐하면서 좋은 소식들도 전해드리도록 하겠습니다.
That's right. Sometimes when we get to learn about these interesting and meaningful events,
네.
you get surprised. You're like, wow, that really happened.
맞아요. 네,
yeah.
네, 네.
Well, thank you so much for all the news updates.
네,
홍당당.
감사합니다.
Before you go, when was the last time you got to call a service center or a customer support center?
있어요. 네,
Recently?
그 신용카드 해지하려고.
Oh, okay. To get rid of your credit card.
그런데 뭐 분실 신고나
Uh-huh.
뭐 새롭게 가입하는 거는 좀 잘 연결되는 것 같은데 해지하기 위해서 뭔가 절차가
Yeah.
너무 복잡해지더라고요.
Yeah.
네.
AI doesn't want you to
네, 그
해지해.
직접 반드시 본인 확인부터 여러 가지 절차가 있기 때문에 굉장히 오래 걸려서 한 2번은 실패하고
와우.
3번째 계속 이제 스피커로 계속 다른 거 하면서 네, 계속 열어두고 있다가 겨우 해지해서 요즘에 그 체크카드 쓴다고 했잖아요.
Yeah.
데이빗 카드. 데이빗 카드.
My card. Yes. David Kim card.
네, 네.
Oh no.
네,
I have no money.
네, 그 카드 쓰고 있는데 신용카드 한번 해지하려고 하니까 힘들어서 네, 그랬던 기억이 있네요.
Well, you're credit card free. Yay. All right. Thank you so much for coming in. We'll see you tomorrow.
네, 감사합니다.
That was Hong Dang Dang with us for Busan Is, our daily segment, getting news updates from Hong Dang Dang of what's happening in and around Busan City. Now, the time is 4:28 in the afternoon. Lots of people have been talking away, chatting away, kind of getting to know each other, which is good to see. Busan Daddy Nim saying he's looking forward to My Life, My English segment. Now, that's in the second half, of course, at the beginning of the second half, in case you guys are curious. Now, today's text topic was about, well, I asked you, when was the last time you had to call or you called a customer support center or a service center to inquire about a service or a product, or maybe to ask a question about something? When was that and why did you make such a call? We had a message from Aina Zylanim who said, I mostly call a mobile call center to ask about internet. But my last call was directed at the bank call center to ask where my money is. Oh no. I hope you got your money back, or whatever happened. I hope you're able to find good solutions. Aina Zylanim, that's not good to hear, right? Especially if you can't find the right funds, the balance is missing a couple zeros. I'll be dumbfounded. I wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, I would definitely call a bank to figure out what's happened to my funds, my money. Hopefully you got everything back, Aina Zalanim. Let's only experience good things, right? Jenny Nim tuning in as well. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Serious by New Hope Club.
When the leaves start falling, I'll come calling. I'll be right outside your door. Never do get boring Monday mornings with our clothes all on the floor. And seen you since last October, and now we're both 1 year older. When the leaves start falling, I'll come calling. Let's take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Hit or miss, I'll take the risk. Cause I could take another few years of this. So I won't break a promise, no matter how bad that I want it. Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Why we gotta get so serious? Why we gotta get so serious? Man, it's so frustrating, don't mind waiting. You're a girl worth waiting for. If I stumble on a mountain, I'll go around it. Till I'm right outside your door. Dip our toes into the water. One more kiss will pull me under. Man, it's so frustrating, don't mind waiting. Let's take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Hit or miss, I'll take the risk. Cause I could take another few years of this. So I won't break a promise, no matter how bad that I want it. Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Why we gotta get so serious? Why we gotta get so serious? So I won't break a promise, no matter how bad that I want it. Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. start falling, I'll come calling. I'll be right outside your door. Never do get boring Monday morning with our clothes all on the floor. Been seeing you since last October, and now we're both 1 year older. When the leaves start falling, I'll come calling. Let's take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Hit or miss, I'll take the risk, 'cause I could take another few years of this. So I won't break a promise, no matter how bad that I want it. Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Why we gotta get so serious? So serious. Why we gotta get so serious? So I won't break a promise, no matter how bad that I want it. Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious? Hit or miss, take the risk, 'cause I could take another few years of this. So I won't break a promise, no matter how bad that I want it. Take our time with this, I'm fine with this. Why we gotta get so serious?
It is time for DJ David's Journal. Dear Diary, this morning I had puffy eyes because I cried a lot while watching a sad movie last night. It felt strange to cry so much alone. As an adult, there aren't many occasions to cry. I usually have to face reality and solve problems instead. Sometimes I want to cry because it hurts so much, but I hold it in, or I bite my lip to stop the tears. Even spicy food makes me tear up, but I wipe them away. So how do I hold back my tears? Because it makes me feel weak, and I'm worried about what others think. But how long should I keep doing this? Now, people cry for many reasons. It could be pain, it could be sadness, it could even be for joy, or even love. Shedding tears often makes us feel better and is an authentic way to express our emotions. And studies show emotional tears contain more stress hormones, so crying might literally reduce stress. And crying can also break down emotional walls and open us up to others. Surprisingly, only 8.4% feel worse after crying, while 88.8% feel better. So, maybe it's okay to shed a few tears? Let's listen to Save Myself by the Sam Willows.
Always told me I should be the light out at sea, shining in the dark when someone's broken, tired and in need. So I'm always the shoulder where anyone can lean. Oh, where do I turn now that I'm sinking into the deep? Somebody save me, save me from myself. I can't break free from the cards I've been dealt. So good at helping when it's somebody else. Just save me, 'cause I can't save myself. Save me from
hear you with every beat. Come now, silly lungs, and be the quiet louder than the sea. Somebody save me. Can't breathe from myself. I can't break free from the cards that went down. So good at somebody else. Just save me, 'cause I can't save myself.
You are now listening to For Your Busan with David Kim. Stay tuned every day from 4:05 to 6 p.m. for more.
The Korea Broadcasting Advertising Corporation, KBACO, is providing financial support for innovative small and mid-size enterprises to produce on-air advertisements. You may receive up to 45 million won for TV ads and 3 million won for radio ads. Applications are open from June 7th to June 27th at 6 p.m. For details, visit the KBACO website. We ask for participation and interest from small business owners.
It is time for Work Life Busan, which means we have Jennifer in the studio.
Hello, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I was listening to you outside, and you were talking about like shedding tears and.
Yeah. With regards to that, we had Aina's island name just mentioning that, saying everything will be fine, David. Don't worry about tears. It's okay. All right, guys, let's turn the camera away. I'm gonna start crying.
Do you tend to cry a lot, or are you an emotional person?
I cry about 3 to 4 times a day.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'm not
You're
kidding.
crying, baby.
Yeah, I cry about 3 to 4 times a day.
For what?
I
About
yawn.
what?
I yawn about 3 to 4 times a day.
yeah.
I have to cry, right? When you yawn, your body just reacts to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I also I usually say this joke to my friends too. Whenever I open up a book, I cry because I yawn.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but anyway, are you an emotional person? Do you cry a lot?
I'm not really, but I have to admit it makes me feel better after crying.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
I feel refreshed
Oh, wow.
after crying.
It's just
yeah.
like, when the sky cries, when the rain comes, the next day, everything looks better.
Yeah, so I shouldn't really suppress my emotions.
Okay, so when
Let
it
it
comes
out.
up, you just gotta let it out.
Let it out, yeah.
All right. Well, today, this segment's about work-life Busan.
Yep.
Are we gonna have any emotional case studies to look at where
I'm
maybe
not sure
an
if
employee
they're really
cries?
emotional,
Okay.
not crying, not too dramatic.
Uh-huh.
So today's topic is something that many professionals in their 30s and 40s grapple with.
Okay.
Am I a specialist or a generalist? And the follow-up question is, should I strive to be a specialist or a generalist?
Oh, okay. So here we're talking about a specialist is someone who studied extra longer to focus on a particular field, right?
Yeah, particular. They are good at particular things. They're
Okay.
focusing on that. And generalist who is like doing
Multiple things at once.
Multiple things, yeah.
Sure. I'm like a generalist.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm a specialist. I don't know. We'll look into the case study though.
Yeah.
But I think it is a very common dilemma that people might have. And many people worry that they might end up being neither. And so they question how to build their future based on their strengths. And I guess it's crucial to focus on what you're good at, whether that's something you do slightly better than others or just as well as your peers, but with genuine dedication.
Absolutely. Before we dive deeper into the discussion, we have a couple of stories to share. I will start with the first one. This one is from Jihyun, who works in marketing. Hi, I'm Jihyun, and I've been working in marketing for 7 years. My problem is that I'm pretty good at a lot of things, but I don't feel like I really excel in one particular area. This stresses me out because I feel like a jack of all trades, but master of none. My boss constantly assigns me a variety of tasks because I can handle them. But I worry that I am spreading myself too thin and not developing a deep expertise in any single area.
Yeah, you know what? If I knew Jihyun personally, I would just tell her, don't worry about it. You know, take it easy, take a step back, because her situation is quite common.
Yeah, but I don't like how her boss assigns her like multiple tasks just because she's good at pretty much everything. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Jihyun could have a conversation with the boss, saying you either give me a raise for me doing all these other tasks for you, or you give me one task what I'm good, which is I'm good at.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that I'm good at. Yeah.
I know many people feel this way, especially in fast-paced industries like marketing. So Jihyun, if you're listening, here's some advice for you. Identify your passion. While you're good at many things, try to identify what you really enjoy the most. This can help you focus your energy and develop deeper skills in that area. And also, it might be helpful to ask for feedback from your colleagues and supervisors on your strength. Sometimes an outside perspective can help you see which skills really stand out.
Exactly. Yeah. Second opinion, different perspectives, different point of view might also really help.
Yeah.
Like you said, because maybe you know what you're good at, but you might need someone else to see what you're really good at.
Yeah, or the opposite. Sometimes you think you're really good at something, but the reality is
You're not that good. Yeah, I've seen some. I have some friends who think they are such good singers, for example.
Yeah.
And I don't know why they think they were good singers.
And we go to 노래방 together.
And I told them not to sing. I told them not to sing. Like, please don't sing.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can sing with us. That's fine, but don't think you're gonna be in one of those TV shows.
I admire their confidence, though.
Right. Yeah. But definitely, setting short-term, long-term goals for your career might help as well.
Yeah.
And this can help you stay focused and to measure your progress.
Yeah, certainly. We have one more story. This one is from Youngchul, who works in IT. Why don't you read this one for us?
Oh, okay. I'll do my voice acting. Hello, I'm Youngchul. I've been working in IT for 8 years. I consider myself quite skilled in network security, but I feel I lack knowledge in other areas like software development and project management. This makes me worry about my future in the industry. I'm in my mid-30s. Is it too late to learn new skills at an expert level? Should I just focus on becoming the best in my current field? I don't know what to do.
David Youngchul is in his mid-30s, but you make him sound as he's in like mid-50s or 60s.
I'm in my mid-30s, so it came from my voice, so it must be,
Chuckle.
a good mid-30s.
Yeah. Well, I really feel for him. Youngchul's concern is valid. It's essential to balance a specialization with a broader skill set.
Sure.
And as we get older, we have all these worries, right, about our career.
Now, with regards to today's topic here at Work Life Busan, is it good to have multiple skills or focus on one? Busan Daddy Nim texted in on NotTube saying, even having that one particular skill would be better as a pro.
Yeah.
So if you are good at a particular skill, it's good to have. It's good. It's good.
Because no one can replace you that easily.
I guess so.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. If you are particularly skilled at something in one particular skill, you could be, a master of it.
Yeah.
And you'll have no other competition.
Sure. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Valid point.
That's a good point.
Yes.
All right. So what are some suggestions for Young Choi?
Here are a few suggestions. First, even if you're a specialist, continuous learning is vital. You don't necessarily need to quit your job to gain new skills. There are many online courses and certifications you can pursue while working. So next, connect. Also, it's a good idea to connect with professionals in different areas of IT. This can provide you with insights and help you decide if expanding your skill set is beneficial. Also, consider the long-term opportunities in your current specialization. If network security offers a stable and rewarding career path, it might be worth continuing to develop your expertise there.
So those are some good points. But what I really noticed the differences between a lot of the Korean work life versus North American work life culture was that my father worked for about 8 or 9 different companies.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the North American culture where you just keep jumping from company
8
to company.
different companies.
Yeah.
So many.
Well, like some of them had financial issues and
yeah.
they had to go bankrupt. He had to go through certain years of time where he had to switch companies. But it wasn't just my dad, but everyone in North America tend to do that. 1 to 3 years of experience and then move on to another company. So they just keep switching.
I think in Korea it's becoming a little bit like that.
The trend is shifting.
The trend is shifting, yeah. But I mean, like older generation, I remember even in America, they used to like receive gold watch for working
for a long
so
time.
long
They get a plaque and things like that. Yeah, I've heard stories of it.
Yeah.
But if you are wondering if you can improve a particular skill or two, I think also that could be an option.
Yeah.
Is a point I wanted to get across, actually.
Sure. Good point. Yeah.
Let's discuss the broader question, though. Should you be a specialist or a generalist?
The reality is that it depends on the individual's career goals and the industry they are in. Some key considerations include industry demands and personal strength and interest. Because certain industries may value specialists more, while others may favor generalists. For instance, in technology, having specialized skills can be highly beneficial. But being a generalist can help in roles like project management. So, and also if you have a strong passion and talent for a specific area, becoming a specialist can lead to deeper satisfaction and expertise. So
Right.
It really depends on the situation.
For sure. And it really depends on personal preferences and personal life choices as well.
And also the industry.
Right. I mean, we had 고수님 and Jenny님 also tuning in. They said similar things. 고수님 said, 저는 욕심쟁이라 뭐든 잘하고 싶어요. 어떤 게 좋다라고 하기 어렵지만 저는 다 잘하고 싶습니다. So that's a valid point.
Yes,
it's a personal
good
thing,
luck
right?
to you. Good for you.
Yeah, whatever you're doing, whatever you do, just whatever you're up to, just keep at it.
Keep going.
Keep at it. We had 아는교님 also tuning in and texting and saying it's never too late to learn something new. I'm learning welding right now at the age of 44. So he says the only limitation on learning is whether or not you have the grit to see things through to the end. Oh, that's a good word. Grit, isn't it? Yeah.
너무 잘하고 계신 것 같아요.
Persistence, yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So
Learning never stops.
Yeah, never.
You can always learn something new.
For sure. So, if you enjoy variety and learning new things, being a generalist might be more fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I guess you need to think about where you see yourself in the long run, whether you want to become an expert in a particular field or you aspire to move into leadership roles that require a broad understanding of different areas. So what about the fear of being neither?
Oh, yeah.
Because that I'm sure is a concern for many people.
Yeah. I think it's essential to recognize that both specialists and generalists face challenges. It's not the concern of just like one or two persons. I think many people worry about that.
Yeah.
Well, specialists might struggle if their skills are no longer in demand because of fast-paced world, trends change, and
AI.
we are constantly required new skills. So while generalists might find it hard to stand out in a competitive job market, the specialist, maybe they think it's an opportunity. However, focusing on building a career around what you enjoy and what you do well can mitigate these risks.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Do what you like, what you're good at, and what you enjoy.
Yeah, I think what you said in the latter half is really important as well. You gotta like what you're doing. Yeah. Do you have any final thoughts for our listeners?
Yes, I'd like to emphasize that it's not about fitting into a specific category, but rather about finding what works best for you. Whether you decide to be a specialist or a generalist, what's important is to continue learning and growing in your chosen path. Just try and see what happens. A lot of times we find answers through trial and error.
Just try it out. If it doesn't work out, move on and try something else.
Sure.
Right. Great advice. And I guess just remember to enjoy your work and prepare for the future. That's the key to a fulfilling career.
Yep. Definitely.
Thank you so much for this great insight.
Thank you. It's always my pleasure.
Generalist versus specialist. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll do. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Jennifer with us. The time is now 4:54. We are going to have to take a song break to wrap up the first hour. We'll be back at 5. Don't go anywhere. This is a song requested by Jenny Nim. Hopefully I can say this right. It's Coming to Get You by Lovely.
부산의 축제, 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산, 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
During the summer monsoon season, Korea is often met with heavy rainfalls. Various accidents, including landslides and building collapses due to weak grounds, may occur during this time. So here are some tips that could keep you safe from long and wet monsoon season in Korea. First, regularly check and maintain water and drainage channels. Second, fix objects that could be blown away by severe wind, such as boards, TV networks, and others. Third, residents who live near areas prone to landslides, flooding, and sinkholes should be aware of the location of a nearby shelter as directed by authorities. And lastly, be aware of getting electric shocks. Always take preventive measures when using electric appliances to protect against electric shocks. Above all, staying informed of what to do is the most important. Tune in to BEFM 부산영어방송 for emergency broadcast. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
Did you know that an average person in South Korea uses more than 10 kilograms of disposable products a year? While convenient, it does weigh heavily on the environment as they take up to 500 years to break down. Here is how we can cut down on disposable products. First, use tumblers and mugs instead of plastic or paper cups. When you go grocery shopping, bring a reusable bag so you won't have to ask for a plastic one. At home, instead of reaching for single-use paper towels or wet wipes, use rags and towels. These small steps for the environment can have a big impact on planet Earth. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM Busan 영어방송.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
That's it. 포열 부산 아닙니까? There you go.
원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
You're absolutely right.
포열 부산.
Perfect. 포열 부산.
Yes.
할까요? 포열 부산.
You're now listening to For Your Busan with me, David Kim. We now have Melissa in the studio. For what?
Today,
For what?
Guess what? We got our new guest. So let's say hi. Hello, hello.
That is right. How you
my
doing?
name is Taehoon
I
Park
am doing
from
pretty
Busan.
good. I'm
Friends of mine
full.
from other
You're
countries
full.
call me
I
Shawn.
usually don't
I'm kind of
eat
extroverted
breakfast,
person,
as we've already
but
established
sometimes very
previous
quiet,
shows. It's
depending
the
on the
worst meal of the day.
circumstances.
Hate breakfast.
On the
But
top of that,
I did
many
have
people
lunch,
think that
which
my
was a
personality
donut.
is ESTJ.
A single donut.
In terms
It
of
was a big
MBTI.
donut. And
What
I got
love
it for
to do
free
in my spare time
you're full?
is to work out at the gym.
full.
And
It
listening
was a
to For Your
donut
Busan
covered
during
in
the
glaze,
exercise makes me
covered
more
in caramel,
energetic.
covered in coconut, covered in
Listening
chocolate.
to For Your
Oh, I like
Busan
that
while
combination.
exercising.
It was delicious.
And
조금
yeah, it's such a pleasure to have you here today
right?
for our
Tasted
interview.
like diabetes.
All right, then I want to ask you,
But what
how
did you
get
have it
to
with?
know
Did you have it with
BEFM?
coffee or milk?
Actually,
Coffee.
I don't really remember how I
As a
knew
child.
EFM at the
I like
first
it with
time.
milk. I like to dip it in
Probably
milk.
I found it
Okay.
by chance
I thought
when I
that was only
listened to
for sandwich
FM
cookies.
radio, as
You can do that
English
with
had been one of
anything.
my
I've seen
favorite
people do it with
foreign
French fries
languages,
even.
Oh,
which
that's
I was willing to
disgusting.
learn.
How dare you
Oh,
say
so
that?
you have
Next
willing to
topic.
learn
We have some
English and
people
you've got to
listening.
listen to
French fries
this
and
radio,
milk and ice
and
cream.
you've got
I've
to
seen
listen to
people
this
also dip
BEFM.
it in
Is that right?
Yeah,
not
that's
just
right.
ice cream
all
milk,
right.
but in Coke.
Then I also want to ask you, How did you get to learn this
This should be illegal.
English
Put their
language
French
was the
fries
most
in
preferable
carbonated
one
beverages.
among various subjects.
And milk?
Apparently, it
In
makes
particular,
the
there was
carbonation better.
an unforgettable moment a long time ago.
I don't think
when
so.
my relatives
Anyway,
visited Korea from United
we're going to be talking
States,
about some
and
controversial
they looked
stuff
super
today.
cool
Yeah, even-
because
well, I
it
don't
was
know,
the
maybe
first
less
time to see
controversial
my
than dipping your French
acquaintance
fries in
speaking
milk.
perfect English.
But controversial.
It was the motivation
yes,
that
because
I've been
tourists
more
are visiting
into
Busan
English
in record
order to
numbers,
raise the
and with
level
this
of English
popularity
native
comes a
speakers.
lot of
Wow,
curiosity
so the first
about
time
all
you
the
got to
details
learn
of life
English
in Korea.
was when
So in
you
this
was
segment, we are
in
going
the
to
middle school,
discuss
right?
Yes.
And then one of your
mundane parts of
relatives
the average
spoke
Busan
so
resident's
fluent
life
English
and
because
break
he
down
or
the-
she lived in States, right?
Yeah, actually, my uncle on my mother's side. Yeah.
Oh, all right, all right. So you felt like, oh, such a cool thing. And then you've got to learn English.
Yes.
All right, all right. Then I also want to ask you, since you're speaking English, were there any moments like you felt proud of yourself or maybe finding it beneficial through speaking English?
It is actually the moment when I help other people who faced with a language barrier. For instance, strangers get lost easily in other countries, and they usually look for somebody who speaks English in the street.
Right.
Yeah. And in addition, this interview is one of the happiest moments, and I'm over the moon right now. By the way, I'm so grateful because I could take the chance for this interview of my life and my English.
Oh, wow. So glad to hear that. All right. So when you feel proud of yourself is when you help all those strangers who are lost. And also, this moment right now, you're speaking in this studio for the interview and you feel so proud of this, right?
Yes, I'm so happy.
All right. Once again, such a pleasure to have you here today. All right, then I also want to ask you, are there any tips or maybe little tidbits for studying English?
Okay. I reckon persistence is the most crucial to learn foreign languages, including English. There is no shortcut.
Right.
Please do something every single day, step by step,
Right.
in relation to English. And speak a lot and read a lot. And don't be afraid of making mistakes. And practice makes perfect.
Right.
But everyone should find their own efficient way by themselves to improve their English.
Right. Practice makes perfect. That's right. And also, you must have confidence on what you say, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I can absolutely relate on that. All right, then this will going to be our last and the most important question, maybe the most important question for you. All right, so I want to ask you, what lies ahead for your English journey in the future?
One of my future goals is to do something more and seriously with my English, such as running a YouTube channel to help other people who wants to improve their English. Moreover, I'm eager to participate in English broadcasting like what I'm doing now. Right now. I keep an eye on BFM to take the next opportunities.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully, I must see you here again, Johnny.
Absolutely, why not?
Yeah.
You're speaking in the studio, such a fluent English speaker, and yes, I'm sure, yeah, you can make it.
Thank you.
Yeah, all
Thank
right.
you very much for having me.
All right, all right. So this was all about today's interview with Shawn. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me today, Johnny.
All right, all right. See you next week, and goodbye.
Thank you, Jenny, for the great interview segment. That was Taehun Kwak-nim, known as Shawn to his international friends. He's from Busan, and he has an E-type personality, loves to work out at the gym, and finds extra energy by listening to what show? This show right here for your Busan. So thank you so much for the interview. And he actually said he discovered BFM by chance while tuning into the FM frequency and his love for English. Now, his interest in English started in middle school and was really motivated by relatives from the United States who spoke perfect English. And learning English has allowed him to assist others facing language barriers, which he finds rewarding. And he believes persistency is key and advocating for a daily practice and not fearing mistakes. And Willie, best wishes and best of luck for him on his future goals, which includes starting a NotTube channel to help others with English, and he hopes to participate more with BEFM. So that'll be nice if you can come join in, and maybe another segment that we have here would be lovely to meet you. We actually had on NotTube live chat, I think it was Busan Daddy-nim. We could link Busan Daddy-nim to Shawn-nim because he wrote on the chat that he'll be in at the My Life, My English. I think I saw that somewhere in the chat. So good to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in all the time, being a lovely supporter and a listener. You're tuned into For Your Busan. The time is now 5:08 in the afternoon. We also had more messages like Nagasakiya Satoshi-nim, who actually came to visit yesterday here at BEFM all the way from Japan. And it was lovely to see you in person. And thank you so much for the gift as well. And said, I might go to Korea again in September. I'll come to visit the studio again. Looking forward to that. Another great meetup. Definitely come visit. Say hello again too. And it was lovely to see you. Thank you, Satoshi-nim. And let's see. Yeah, Jenny-nim saying Aussie accent 살짝 들리네요. Persistency is the key. That's great. And Busan Daddy-nim is indeed Shawn-nim. We can confirm that now because he just texted in saying, shy, mate. I am shy. You didn't sound shy at all. You sounded very confident. I loved it. Thank you for the interview once again. Now, today's text topic was about when your last call was made to a service center, a call center. Maybe it was for technical help. Technical issue that you had to get it solved, or maybe like Hong Dang-Dang-nim's case where she had to call to cancel a credit card because she no longer wants to use credit cards. We've had some messages on Kakao Talk with Lee Kelly-nim tuning in, texting in earlier as well, saying I had to call an American courier service because they made a mistake and didn't let the recipient of a package know that the package had arrived. Now, he said, the first person was not good. The second guy was amazing and sorted everything in like 5 minutes. My goodness. Sometimes, yeah. I remember I had an experience with a courier service where they didn't let me know. Well, they said that the package had arrived at my house, but there was nothing. There was no package in front of my door, which is usually where I get the packages too. And I asked the 경비실 아저씨, and he said no package had been arrived. And then I checked my mailbox. I live in an apartment, so we have mailboxes on the first floor. They crammed that big package into my mailbox. And so that's when I found out about it, and I had to call the courier service. I'm like, you could have just put it on the front of my door, and they're like, oh, sorry about that, and we talked it all out, so it was all good. But yeah, courier services sometimes it can be tricky with the delivery of goods. Any other texts? Send it to me, #9050, 샵 9050. Will cost you 101, a Kakao Talk, or NotTube Live. With regards to Jennifer, when she came in for the segment, Work-Life Busan, talking about generalist versus specialist, Haeun Park-nim actually said, 제 주변엔 모든 잘하는 사람들이 많았으면 좋겠고 저는 하나만 확실하게 하고 싶네요. To be a generalist or to be a specialist? That is the question. All right. Thank you for that message as well. Lee Kelly-nim saying that's happened to me too, right? And I had to call and be like, can you just put my package in front of my door next time? And they were like, okay, we'll do that from then on. And so that never happened with me with that particular courier service, at least for now. All right. So all I guess what's really important is communication, right? Sometimes. But yeah. All right. Keep those messages coming in. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Everyday People by Sly and the Family Stone.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Hosted by David Kim, airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Zooby zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby 나चे क्यों पागल stupid man.
Zooby dooby bum para, zooby dooby param pam. Zooby dooby 나चे क्यों पागल stupid man.
It is time for Zooby Dooby, which means it is time for our daily quiz segment. And every single day we have different themed quizzes. One day might be you guys guessing in a number that's closest to today's answer. Another day might be me reading out reviews that people have written about a particular thing, about a place in Busan City. Another day might be you guessing in a city or maybe a country that is related to Busan. And today, well, it's Busan 사투리 추천 받습니다 quiz. So yes, Busan is known for a lot of things. A city of movies, a city of coffee, a city of beautiful scenery, and etc. Busan is also known for its unique dialect, which you can hear actors and actresses using it in the movies, in films, and many other contents, right? And so today's quiz is actually of you guys sending in a Busan dialect equivalent of a particular expression. 저희가 문장 하나를 드릴 테니 그 문장에 알맞은 부산 사투리의 번역본을 저한테 보내주시면 됩니다. And if you get selected as a winner, you could win a pizza coupon. Yes, so what is today's expression? Well, 어떤 장소에 사람이 많을 때 이렇게 얘기할 수 있겠죠. 와, 사람 정말 많구나. 여기 정말 인기가 많은 곳이네. 엄청 붐비네. Why? Because summer is here. And soon we're going to have a lot of tourists and visitors visiting Busan at these great 7 beaches that we have here in the city. And so when we get there and it's packed with people, we could be saying these expressions. 와, 사람 정말 많구나. 여기 정말 인기가 많은 곳이네. 엄청 붐비네. Wow, it's so packed. It's crowded here. This place is poppin'. We could use these expressions. Now, how can we say this in 부산 사투리? 부산 사투리로는 어떻게 말할 수 있을까요? Send me your 부산 사투리 translations of 와, 사람 정말 많구나. 여기 정말 인기가 많은 곳이네. 등등등 to pound 9050 샵 9050. It'll cost you 100 won. A KakaoTalk message by searching for 부산 영어방송 and add us as a friend, or via NotTube Live. NotTube Live로 댓글 참여도 부탁드립니다. Now there are certain words that I cannot say, so try to avoid those words because if you do send me those words, I probably won't be able to read your suggestions. And I see some already. So, all right, so keep those translations coming in to us. We'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson.
You know, I was wondering, if you could keep on, because the force it's got a lot of power and it makes me feel like it makes me feel like
Just rising now.
All right, welcome back. We are in the middle of our quiz segment. We asked you to send in a Busan 사투리 translation of a particular expression or phrase, and that particular expression was 와, 사람 정말 많구나. 여기 정말 인기가 많은 곳이네. 엄청 붐비네. 등등등. Yeah, lots of messages have come in. We had some not so cool messages as well. On NotTube Live, we'll give you a chance maybe to delete your own message if you want, but if you don't want to, that's fine as well. I'm not going to read it. Thank you all for tuning in anyway. Let's see. But some good ones as well. We had 안은교님 suggesting some good ones. 사람 대박 많다. 사람 욱수로 많다. 사람 엄청 많다, 아이가. Is what they suggested. Thank you, 안은교님. I like your suggestions. Let's see. I think. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, 고수님. I got this one. 고수님. 아따 참말로 난리 나네 난리 났어. 아따 덥다 좀 떨어지라. All right, 고수님. Let's see. We will have anything else. Okay, 뿅님 with some great 사투리 translation here. 와 이리 사람이 많노? 낑기가 아무것도 못하겠대. Okay. Wait, okay, let me see. Jenny님 also sent in one. 오늘 부산, am I supposed to read this one? Yeah. 한거 천지 빛깔이래. Can I say that? I already said it. I kind of trust Jenny's messages, so I just read it. But yeah, I'm okay to say it. Okay. Whew, 다행입니다. 김조현님 also saying, 사람들 와 이리 많노? 사람들 와 이리 많노? Yeah, good. Any other messages? It feels like 다 비슷비슷할 것 같아요. 그렇죠? 6495번님 texting in. 왔다야 사람들 천지 빛깔이네. 왔다야 8997번님 saying 아이고 마 다른 말 필요 없습니다. 그죠? 아이고 마 dot Okay. You know what? I also came up with a few. I said 와 이렇게 바글바글 하는데? And also, maybe I heard my friends say this as well. 야 사람 왜 이래 많노? Wow, yeah, no clap. I guess it wasn't good enough. Oh man. Okay, text in your translations to 사람 엄청 많네요. How can you say that in Busan dialect? Because soon we'll be seeing a lot of visitors, a lot of tourists in Busan city. I'm already seeing it a lot on the weekends, to be honest. But you know, as after the monsoon season, after all the rain, we're gonna have, I think, thousands, if not millions, coming down to Busan to enjoy the beaches here in the city. Okay, we're going to go into. No, not yet. He's waving. Any more? Text in your 사투리 translations. I came up with one. I don't know if it's Busan 사투리 per se, but I'll give it a try. 아따마 사람들 떼글떼글하네. Can I say 떼글떼글? Is that okay? I just want to say it's like packed with people. There's so many people. 떼글떼글하네. But I don't know. I didn't know if it was like a 경상남도 or 부산 사투리. And 6495번님 saying, 아이고, 대한민국 사람들 다 모아놨네. Good. All right. Well, I feel like we're all kind of overlapping each other's translations here. But we'll take a last bit of song break and receive the last bit of translations. And we'll take a quick song break and we'll be right back. This is Guys by the 1975. That was Guys by the 1975. Welcome back. We are in the middle of our quiz segment where I asked you to send in your Busan 사투리 translations to the expression. 와, 사람 정말 많네. 이곳은 정말 붐비는구나. Because soon enough, like I said, I've already seen it. A lot of people have been visiting Busan as of late because of the warm summer, hot summer season. And more people. We'll be seeing a lot more people in July and August when the summer vacation season is here, because a lot more people will be visiting the Busan beaches, right? And so how could you say 사람 정말 많다? 와, 여기는 사람 너무 정말 붐비는 곳이구나. How could you say that in Busan 사투리? We had 윤코코님 actually texting in saying 운전 중이라 아까 언능 보내고 이제 주차했는데 이거 방송 금지어인가 봐요. 몰랐네요. 아닙니다. 윤코코님, sorry. I passed your message. I could say this, and I'm going to say it right now. It's a great expression, and I'll get to the explanation in just a bit. But here is 윤코코님's 사투리 translation. They wrote, 아따마, 돗대기 시장이네. Now, 돗대기 is what I've been told. It's like wholesale warehouse. When you go there, there's a lot of people, businessmen and women, going there to buy supplies for them to sell. So it's a very crowded place. So a lot of people tend to go there. 돗대기 시장 is described as such. So basically, 윤코코님 was comparing to an event or a place, a venue filled with people to a 돗대기 시장. So that's a really cool translation. I like that one. Thank you, 윤코코님. Let's see. 이창선님 saying, actually, let me double check. Jang PD, can I say 이창선님's message? I feel like I can, but anything with like double, it's okay. Anything with like double 기엇 and things like that, I'm hesitant to say it. 낑기겠다. 인수님 saying, 뭐가 이리 빠글빠글하노? Love it. And we're going to give away a pizza coupon to 인수님 축하드립니다. Congratulations and thank you all for participating and giving me cool Busan 사투리 translations. I'm going to have to use some of these, especially 윤코코님's message. I'm going to say, whenever I see a lot of people, I'm going to be like, 핫다마 돗대기 시장이네. Love it. Stick around. Don't go anywhere because soon we'll have Melissa in the studio for Busan 친구 Talk.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
We now have Melissa in the studio for what? For what?
친구 Talk! Busan 친구 Talk!
That is right. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I'm full.
You're full?
I usually don't eat breakfast. As we've already established previous shows, it's the worst meal of the day. Hate breakfast. But I did have lunch, which was a donut.
A single donut.
It was a big donut. And I got it for free.
And you're
at
full?
Work. I'm so full. It was a donut covered in glaze, covered in caramel, covered in coconut, covered in chocolate.
Oh, I like that combination.
It was delicious. 조금 단요병 맛, right? Tasted like diabetes, but...
But what did you have it with? Did you have it with coffee or milk?
Coffee. Of course, coffee. I'm not a
good
child.
choice. I like it with milk. I like to dip it in milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was only for sandwich cookies.
You can do that with anything. I've seen people do it with French fries even.
Oh, that's disgusting.
How dare you say that?
Next topic.
We have some people
Dipping
listening.
French fries in milk and ice cream.
I've seen people also dip it in not just ice cream and milk, but in Coke. Cola.
This should be illegal. Who's dipping their French fries in carbonated beverages?
I don't know.
And milk?
Apparently, it makes the carbonation better.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Anyway.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about some controversial stuff today.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe less controversial than dipping your French fries in milk, but controversial.
Yeah.
Yes. Because tourists are visiting Busan in record numbers, and with this popularity comes a lot of curiosity about all the details of life in Korea. So in this segment, we are going to discuss the seemingly mundane parts of the average Busan resident's life and break down the ridiculous controversies surrounding them.
All right. And with all these controversial stuff that we're going to be talking about, there are no concrete answers, of course, but we will try to walk you through them. No, talk you through them.
Both.
Yes.
We can walk and talk.
Because that's what 친구들이 do.
Yes, it absolutely is. So today, I want to talk about a topic very important for summer because the peak summer vacation season is about to start here in Busan very shortly. The beaches, they're going to open up in just less than a week, right?
Okay.
So I wanted to answer some questions people from around the world had about what to expect here in Korea.
Okay, what can they expect in Korea? 한국에 오면은 뭐를 예상할 수 있을까요? 뭐를 기대하고 오면 좋을까요?
Yes. So especially this first one, I mean, it's related to everybody, but vacationers, right? First time in Korea, first time in Busan, they really wanted to know. This first question, really common. What are public bathrooms like?
I can see why people might be curious about this because they might have seen maybe certain Korean movies where they feature squat toilets.
Yeah. Oh, is that the proper name? Squat toilets? I always call it a squatty potty, but I feel like that's wrong.
Squatty potty.
A squatty potty.
You could say that to your kids, I guess, and they'll understand.
Squatty potty, right? Because that's like 영어 애교. Potty.
Potty 갈래?
Yeah. It's very cute. If you said it to, an adult, they'd be like, what?
No.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so squat toilet is right. Squatty potty is
right.
Too cute.
Exactly.
Okay.
But also, and if these travelers are maybe from Europe, they might, they have to pay to use the bathrooms there.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
So it's like 50 cents, like 751.
Yes.
But, every time you have to use a bathroom, you have to pay. That can get annoying.
Absolutely. Yeah, super annoying and expensive, right?
Yeah.
So, public restrooms, public bathrooms, really important thing for a lot of people to research, especially if you're traveling with kids.
Yeah.
Because adults, we can hold it, right? We've had a lot of practice sitting in boring meetings, like 3 hours long. But, kids, not so much.
Right. They have no patience.
Yes, no patience. So anyway, to answer this question, compared to most other parts of the world, I'd describe 한국 화장실 in one word.
What
glorious.
Is it? 진짜요?
Glorious. Because first, they're free.
I never had to deal with paid bathrooms, so I never had to compare the Korean bathrooms to European bathrooms. So I wouldn't understand in that sense.
So I feel like from what I've seen, because also in Thailand you have to pay.
Really?
Yes, at least in some places. Like when I was in a shopping mall in Bangkok, you had to pay, and it was like you couldn't even enter unless you paid. I don't remember how much it was, but cents. It wasn't like 1,000원. It was like 500원 or something.
And it would kind of suck if you had to pay only in cash.
Yes.
Because that means you have to carry around cash all the time.
Usually you do.
Oh, my.
Right? Yeah. And even if you're a customer in like a restaurant in Europe, you still have to pay many times to use the bathroom.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, I was really surprised. That happened to me in Switzerland. I don't know if that's true for like really expensive restaurants. I don't know. But yeah, in Korea, they're free. Second, they're everywhere. Right? So in the park, beach, subway station, every subway station.
I'll put my 2 cents in here as well.
Yes.
Even in hiking trails.
Yes.
Once in a while,
true.
you'll see, squatty potties. in the middle of nowhere.
I love it. I've converted you to
Yeah.
squatty potty.
You might
Yes.
even see like wooden signboards indicating where that is.
Yes.
It'll point you to the bathrooms there.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. In Hwangyongsan, they especially, they
Yeah.
I think they have a cafe on top of the mountain.
Wow, how do they bring food up there?
I don't know.
Helicopters?
I don't think so. I mean, you can drive most of the way up, right? Just the little end part. You have to, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Mm.
right? So, I mean, good point. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
A
on
lot
the-
of bathrooms.
On the mountains. Yeah.
Everywhere. Yeah.
And
Mhm.
subway stations.
Well, yeah. Don't.
But so,
Okay.
for us, I love that reaction. Oh, yeah. For us, that is like such a basic thing. But, you know, New Yorkers, they should be jealous of our bathrooms in the subway station.
They don't have bathrooms in New York substations?
Almost none. They have 472 train stations. You know how many bathrooms they got in those 472 train stations?
470?
21!
21!
21 bathrooms. And, you know, here in Busan, we couldn't even finish a subway station bathroom tour in a week. We
My
got so
gosh.
many. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Eat your heart out, New York DOT. We got all the bathrooms.
What's DOT?
Department of Transportation.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a weird flex, but it's still a flex. We got more bathrooms here in Busan.
Way more.
Way more
There's
bathrooms.
like one in every exit, pretty much.
Yeah.
And like if there's like 14 exits in Haeundae subway station, there's going to be at least 3 or 5.
Right. There's so many stalls. It's
Yeah.
not just like you have a bathroom in every station and then there's like 1 or 2 stalls. It's like 8, 10.
Yeah. So what I noticed was if you go to Busan station or even Seoul like train station, you see a bunch of people all going to maybe the bathroom on the first floor.
Right.
I'm like, well, there's going to be one upstairs.
Exactly.
So if you go upstairs, there's no one there.
Pro tip.
So I'm like, ha ha.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is a pro tip.
Yeah.
I also do the same thing, even here in the department stores, right? If the first floor, basement is usually crowded.
Right.
So go up a couple floors, glorious,
Clean.
big, clean.
Yeah, pristine.
Yeah.
Less germs.
Right?
Yeah.
Hanguk custodians know what they are doing. Give these peeps a raise. They need a raise. Oh,
Give
yeah.
them applause
Yes.
for all their hard work as well.
Yeah. So, you know, it is important to note, like for people who are really concerned about this. And you mentioned like the random mountain bathrooms.
Yeah.
Usually the bathrooms are not primitive, right? And by primitive, I mean they're not an outhouse or a porta potty.
Right.
I have no idea what's outhouse or porta potty in Korean. Does Korea have a porta potty?
Porta potty, you're talking about the one that's...
It's like a little blue box
Yeah.
that you can literally like put anywhere.
I've seen those around.
Oh, okay.
Maybe in the countryside, like in the more rural areas, like out in the boonies, maybe.
Because I see them at like construction sites.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. But, you know, if you are here in Busan for the first time, you usually would not have an outhouse or a porta potty.
One thing though I would like to mention is that a lot of the toilets might have a sign saying "Do not put tissue paper into the drainage."
Oh, good
right?
point.
Because
good point.
of the weak sewage pipe system or the water flush system, apparently.
Yes.
And so that's one thing you have to keep in mind. Because maybe if you lived in Canada, in the U.S., you're used to throwing out all the toilet paper into,
Into the toilet.
into the potty.
I have a feeling you clogged some toilets, David.
No, I've seen plenty of clogged toilets where I couldn't use them.
Oh, okay.
Because people
Your
couldn't
eyes
read.
have been traumatized.
Yeah. I opened the lid. I'm like, oh, wish I didn't open that.
If it's a closed lid, do not open. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. So for our visitors, if you're coming here the first time and you're like, is this a toilet where I can put the toilet paper or I can't put the toilet paper? Look at the size of the 휴지통.
Yes.
If it's big, it
Yeah.
means you got to put the toilet paper in there, not in the
sure.
toilet. If it's like really small, that means no, you flush it.
Right.
Yes.
Good tip.
Yes. Pro tips. We
Yes.
talk about all the important things
I know.
here on Jingle Talk.
I hope not many people watch it because I don't want everyone to go to the second floor bathrooms now.
You're going to have to go up to the 4th or the 5th floor
Oh,
to find a
다리
decent...
아파. Yeah.
There's an escalator.
Oh, yeah.
Right. But But yeah, there's actual toilets. You flush. There's actual sinks to wash your hands. I actually forgot about how great Korean bathrooms were. And I went to a huge public park in the U.S. I was going to use the bathroom, only to discover it was literally just an outhouse with a light switch.
Oh, no.
So I just walked out. I was like, no, I'm not that desperate. I can just wait 4 hours. It's fine.
My gosh.
I don't want to go.
Stress.
That doesn't happen in Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it happens, it's like a very special situation. Like you're hiking Jirisan or something. Yeah.
So rest assured, public bathrooms in Korea, pretty decent. Pretty nice.
Yes.
I didn't know we were going to be talking about this today, but...
See, that's why you need to check your email. Yes. Yeah. So you've had no bad public bathroom experience in other countries? To kind of compare, other countries versus Korea's bathroom superiority?
Well, I could talk about this. The stall doors. Stall doors in Korea are much better. Maybe compared to North America, especially.
Yeah.
You might have seen maybe dramas or things online where there's like this huge gap between the door and the wall.
The dreaded door gap.
And you can kind of see what kind of pants people are wearing, what kind of shoes they're wearing. Ooh, they got nice shoes on.
Oh, yeah.
But Korean bathroom stalls, they kind of go all the way down to the bottom.
Yes.
So you can't see what shoes they're wearing or what socks they're wearing.
Yes, right? Exactly.
Yeah, a little more privacy.
Yeah, absolutely. So, rest assured, the door gaps here almost non-existent.
Yeah.
So, pervert danger. Averted, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the walls, they go, if not all the way, like ceiling to floor, like very close.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So anyway, if you love admiring the shoes of the person sitting next to you while pooping, sorry, not going to happen here.
Yeah.
Bring a book, play on your phone. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's all you can do.
Right.
Yes.
But just as a disclaimer, of course, not every single bathroom is of the same form.
Yes.
Right? They're not going to be perfect, like what we just described. And it really depends on which bathroom, where you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. So you do have some really old buildings here still.
Yes.
And, they may have renovated the interior of the business, but maybe not the bathroom, especially if it's a bathroom shared between many businesses. So I think tell me if there's other places, but I think specifically of like Jeonpo Kapegori or Saikgil. Right? So there's a chance you're going to have like a squatty potty instead of a toilet you sit on. Good luck if you've never used one of those before.
Yeah.
That experience would make someone like Jason Kelsey wash his feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Another pointer for maybe all those traveling to Busan. If you happen to use a bathroom in the Junggu area or the Nampodong area, you might run into bathrooms where they don't have the female and the male caricature signs or the person signs. And it could be written in a different language as well. I've seen one. I went to like this immigration office to do my visa work and stuff.
Oh, yes.
And it was another building. Anyway, it was around that area. I went to go to the bathroom or to use the bathroom, and it didn't say male or female, boy or girl picture. It said it in like a different language I couldn't read. I think it was either Hanja or Japanese.
Right.
Yeah.
I've also seen some Hanja signs, the Chinese signs. So I actually like try to remember what they look like.
Yeah.
Because what in that case, what I did, I just waited outside the doors, kind of like a stalker, because I'm like, gotta wait and see who comes out to see which one I'm supposed to go in, because I don't know. And you can't just like open up the door
and check.
Hello. No.
I'm a male. Can I come in?
Is this for me? No. That's a good point. So maybe study a little bit of Hanja just in case.
But we do also have smartphones with that technology where we can take a picture of the character.
But you got to be careful, right? Because if you take your cell phone out, you're ready to take a picture near the bathroom. Everybody dial in 112, right?
경찰. Stand a few meters away.
Yeah.
Zoom in on that camera.
Make it very obvious. You're translating the sign, and you're not like being a weirdo trying to take
You don't want to be a molka
pictures.
bum. Nope.
Boy.
For sure. All right.
So, yeah, but in the bathrooms, I think maybe some of the worst things to expect here, which are, again, not bad. You wouldn't have hot water. Potentially, right? We talked about this before, right? But also probably no paper towels, soap, sometimes even no toilet paper if it's a shared bathroom,
I see.
right? Many businesses. So if you ask the employee where the bathroom is and they hand you Hugie as they give directions, it's maybe not going to be good. But the bathrooms are clean and free, okay? Manage your expectations.
Right, and you should also return the Hugie back to the owner. Don't take it as a gift. It's not a gift.
Woohoo! I went to this cafe and they gave me this whole roll of toilet paper. Yes, Subisu in Korea is really
great.
extra. Oh man, don't just take it home. I can imagine the cafe employees like, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you use them all? 다 썼어요?
Do I need to check the bathroom?
Exactly.
Oh boy. Yeah. So
Wow.
anyway, it's clean. It's good. Custodians here, experts. Yes.
For sure. And I think that's all the time we have for today.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, but I have 2 more questions that people asked.
You do.
I didn't answer everything yet. Okay, next time.
Next
to
time.
be continued in a few weeks.
Yes, we will keep these for next week or next time.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in, Melissa.
Always a pleasure.
And I hope you choose the right bathrooms to go to. Fighting.
I will choose the right bathroom. I'm confident. I can do this. Yes.
All right. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
Such great fun with Melissa in the studio. That was, of course, Busan 친구 talk. 안은교님 also texting in about, with regards to today's topic, saying, although in Korea you should always have some tissues on hand. So many times there hasn't been any toilet paper in the bathrooms. That's right. So if you ever go to those bathrooms, the owner of the cafe or the restaurant or wherever it is, they will hand you the toilet paper. Just don't take it home. Or don't even leave it in there. You have to take it back, give it back to the owner, to the rightful owner. We had new people joining in on the fun like Im Cook Monim. Hopefully I said that one right. Or I'm Cook Monim. And Jack Kim Nim. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Pengso Appanim as well. Lots of good messages. And also had Yoon Koko Nim helping us out with regards to Satoshi Nim's message in Japanese saying they are now leaving Korea in the plane. Safe flight, Satoshi Nim. And we'll see you again in September, right? Thank you so much for visiting yesterday. Really, really appreciated that. All right, we're going to listen to a song to wrap up the show. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow at 4:05. So see you then. This is I Feel It Coming by The Weeknd.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, 'cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to run.